What's going on, guys? Tom here. Hope you guys are having the best day ever. We're going to dive straight into this application. We're going to be going over all the best settings that I'm currently using to really help make this experience a lot better. It's after elections. Well, it's almost done. Seems like Instagram's letting up, which is really good news. So I want to dive into it right here. So when looking at the app, we're just going to do a quick overview because I haven't really done this just so you can better understand how this works, etc. So with this first tab, obviously we can go straight into mass voting, which in my opinion is one of the most effective ways to get more story views and to really reach out to new people. That's going to be tied with the cold DMs here, and we'll get to that in a second. Video tutorials, we're going to update this, but this is where you can get a lot of the different, more in-depth video tutorials, even from different developers that created this software. 24/7 customer support is obviously our Telegram chat. And then if you want to upgrade your account, you can do so here. Let's say you want to add like 4 more accounts. I believe that's like $100. And when you do that, you have the ability to get 5 total accounts. So if you wanted to take on clients and essentially get the service for free, you could do that here. Also, we have an agency access where you can grow unlimited accounts, which is really cool. So if you're an agency owner, definitely hit me up for that. And we can also get you set up on a website, reoccurring payments, and all that. Schedule posts is super easy. You're just going to schedule different posts that are going to be basically automated, so you can go out and schedule all your posts a month in advance if you want to. Manage accounts is going to simply take you to accounts here, which you can also find under that home. And then analyze growth basically takes you to the analyzer, which is really cool. You can see all your growth. This is an amazing tool. I mean, this is worth it alone to really see your analytics. Add a new post. You could do stories, add a post on the spot, etc. So that's kind of the home. Our little dashboard here. Yeah, it doesn't look the best. We're gonna try to actually customize this whole entire back end, but I just want to kind of give you guys more of an overview because I haven't really done a professional overview with this. So let's move into pretty much the most important thing, which is going to be accounts. And so I basically just took everyone off before elections. Obviously, I'm still running. I'm always running, by the way. If I get any type of weird messages, things like that, I automatically put my account back on because if anyone's going to go down, it's going to be me. And I've actually got disabled like 8 times, like totally disabled, where it says like, you can't log in, you're permanently deleted. I know how to get it back every time. And if it happens to you, I'll help you, but it won't happen. So what we're going to do here is, the reason why I got shut down is because I was mass spamming comments, which is reasonable. So we're going to go to edit. This is really important. So if you're logged out or anything like that, it might be due to a password change. You want to make sure you put the right password in here. And I like doing the mobile code. It's just easier. It's faster. Either one's good. And if you're having issues, try the email. If that doesn't work, try the mobile. And if it's still not working, put your password in. You're going to select only swap proxies. This is going to give you a brand new proxy. The cool thing about Socialflare is we actually give you proxies so you don't have to pay for them. So many different companies out there make you pay for proxies. And a lot of the times the proxies that you try to find aren't even that good. So we put in the best proxies possible. And so what you're going to do is put your password in, hit only swap proxy, save. See how that works. If it's still not working, what you can do is unselect the swap proxy and do the same thing and only clear cookies. So put your password in, clear the cookies, hit save, and you're going to do that one at a time just because it says only. So you just want to make sure you don't have both of them. Just put one just to make sure. So you're going to save the settings. It's going to send you a code. You put your code in and you should actually be ready to go. So we're going to go over my favorite, which is Masspooler. And so as you can see, it's active here. If you see that green active button, that means it's rolling, which is really good. And we're going to go to analytics, and obviously it is rolling. 3,000 actions, which is really good. Sometimes the stats don't add up, and we're working on that. It's a little glitch right now. But when you look at this, it's clearly working. Total actions, 3,000, and it actually shows you what it's doing. So a lot of these are actually through the story viewing. And then also we implement new things if we see that it's about to get that locked message. We have a new special algorithm in place that's going to pause the mass voting. That way you're not getting these locked messages. Now this isn't 100%, but it's working right now. I haven't woken up to anything this morning, which is really good, super promising. And so let's go into the best settings here. What you guys want to do is if you're not growing, if you're not seeing good results, you want to actually change these. Some people would say every day. That's a little bold. So maybe once a week, change these out. Put 100 to 150. That's because if you're going over the same people, it could mess things up. So you want to put new people in, and you want to actually vary it up. So put hashtags, places, like try to get all these in. But obviously, mostly what you want is people follower, and you're just going to put the usernames and then you're going to save. So I have 173 targets, and as you can see, we have poll votes, question answer. We have all this turned on, and I have 1.5 pretty much down the line until quiz, 1,000 countdown 1,000. So you might want to just copy these. If you're having a lot of issues, turn this off. I'll show you down below why I have this on right now. I woke up to nothing this morning, so I'm not saying that it's like it's going to be like this all the time, but this is a really good tool when it's working. And okay, so comment likes, I have 100 per day, 100 per day. If you want to like people in your own timeline, which is like the people you follow, you could turn that on. I don't really like doing the follow, but it does work. You could go out and follow and then unfollow, put it on a 2-day interval. And then we're going to go down to comments. Now, these are just emojis, but if you want to make them more of a call to an action, put like 20 different lines of different sales scripts or whatever it is. You don't want the same script going out because that can cause red flags and ultimately get you banned. So be very careful with the comments. The most risky thing are the comments, so be super careful with that. I like the cold DMs. We'll get to that in a second. 30 to 60 min mass looking algorithm. This is just like varying it up. It's pausing it so it's not like always on, just to make it look more legitimate. If you're having a ton of issues, you want to be super safe, you could turn on the 1-day run, 1-day sleep, which is 15 days of the service. But hey, if it's more consistent for you, then it's definitely worth it. So then these are also story replies. Again, make sure you have a lot of variety just so it doesn't cause any issues. And then the min and max can be 2 to 100, just super randomized. And then right here you could select either the first option or the second. If you want to stand out, maybe the second. It's going to cause a little more hate. Same with this. If you want to stand out more, you could put this slider points to a lower number on the high end just so you stand out. But I'm just going to do 100 just so it's more randomized. I'm going to do the second one for this, but maybe just do the first one if you don't want a bunch of hate and stuff, because the second one's usually the more negative one. And I would keep all of these off. 100 stories per day parsing, hit save, and then you should be good to go. If you're seeing zero action, hit deactive, and then active again, and that should kind of restart things if you're not seeing any growth. If you're not seeing any growth at all, remove your account under accounts here, and then just re-add your account. Sometimes that works. So literally, like, you go to your account, you're gonna remove it, and then just re-add it all together. Make sure you save your targets just so you don't have to re-add all your targets by hand. And you can do that by copy targets. So copy all these, put it in a folder, and then you can paste that back in, and you should be good to go on that. And then these are pretty quick, so if you have to do it, it's not the end of the world. It's pretty fast. Okay, next we're moving to HyperDM. This is a fantastic tool. Absolutely love it, just because when you have the mass voting on, you get bombarded with all these DMs. Now, if you have fan accounts, right? So if you have a bunch of fan accounts, you're going to stack up a lot of DMs and requested. So the Hyper DM is cool because it actually responds to everyone in your requested inbox. This never gets blocked, okay? Because there's no limit on how many DMs you can respond in your requested inbox. So if you have like hundreds, you want to do this immediately. And looking at the activity log, it's What's going on here? Yeah, so the activity log's been a little weird lately, but it definitely is working because when I look at my phone, I see like hundreds of DMs that are being responded to, and I'm seeing my requested box literally getting uh, all taken care of, which is really cool. So mine's just, hey, let's get you into free software. You could do anything. You could say, hey, really love your page. Would really appreciate your follow. I'm an aspiring musician, or I'm an aspiring artist. Hey, I'm in the entrepreneurial world. Would really love a follow, just because I want more connections in the space. You could have any call to action that you want. It's going to clear out all of your requested inbox, and this is really, really effective. And let me just show you that this actually works. Like if you look into my DMs right now, it's ridiculous. It's just a bunch of my bot going out. And so it's this script right here. It looks like this, and it's sending it out with the link. And so that's just clearing out my whole entire request inbox. Super good for sales, getting people in free trials, getting promotion links out, getting follows. This stuff is incredible. So the Hyper DM is really, really effective in just clearing out your whole requested inbox. Do that ASAP because it's like 4 weeks. After 4 weeks, it deletes all the requested inbox, which sucks. Okay, so the next really cool strategy. This is my favorite. This is maybe the next big growth method that no one really knows about it. You guys are getting it here first. Cold DM, super, super important. It's working like a champ right now. Let's see if, yeah, so it's showing up on the activity log, and this is just going to work. And I have this on Medium, and it's going really quick. 0 blocks. It is sending out things like crazy. Look at this, 500 DMs. That's insane. So if you had a call to action, if you were promoting a link, if you're promoting your podcast, promoting a YouTube channel, you're going to send out cold DMs. So how does this work? We're targeting fitness motivation, boss babe. We're only going after hashtags. So put in, a couple different hashtags, big hashtags with like hundreds of thousands to even millions of different people. It's going to go through all of them, and the blocks do happen on DMs, but not very frequently. And if you're on Medium, I haven't seen anything yet. If you want to be super careful, slow and very slow, we never get banned, we never get blocked for this. So this is probably going to be the next big growth thing. And that's why I'm saving this right now, because it's just incredible. This is going to be really, really huge. So if you can master how to formulate this DM in a way to either get more followers or trials or sales or whatever it is that you want, this is really, really effective. It's going to be the next big wave. So hopefully this spreads some light to you guys. Hopefully this helped you a little bit. If it did, definitely let me know if you have any questions, anything like that. And I will see you in the Telegram group chat. All right, guys, have the best day ever.